Howdy folks, West Coast 1 here again. Sunday, June 14, 2020. This is the second part of the Clackamas River Road ride I did last Sunday. This is my home turf, guys. This is where I grew up, Mount Hood National Forest. And as always, I'm here to promote my Gold Wing Road Riders Association, Chapter X, Vancouver, Washington. Guys, if you live in the area, if you're interested in some cool, fun rides, making some new friends, learning motorcycle safety, or gaining some knowledge, come check us out. Our members have a lot of knowledge, guys. They share. We're really happy to share. That's one of the cool things about this. We're not a large group. The guys are pretty darn intelligent. Don't tell them I said that, but they know their stuff about motorcycles and computers and all the peripherals. And it's always good to get more than one opinion. It lets you make a intelligent decision. Well, what kind of tires do I want? Well, what about these handlebar grips? What about this Bluetooth? I mean, all the stuff. There's a million and one things we throw on our Honda Gold Wings and our other motorcycles that it's always good to have a wide base of experienced, knowledgeable people. You don't have to use what they say, but just pick out what you want and kind of go from there. So anyway, guys, if you're interested, you live in the area, check us out. Bring up your browser and search Chapter X, Vancouver, Washington. It should bring you to our website. If not, right at the front of this video in my lead-in, you can find our address, our www address. Check us out, man. Let's go riding. You guys notice it's a little damp. It's been the second wettest first half of June on record. First 2 weeks of June is the second wettest one on record. You can tell that. Look at these roads. I got green stuff on the sides, green stuff in the center, and trust me, you want to stay out of that green stuff because it can get a little slick. It can be a mind-altering experience. You want to stay on the tarmac. Okay, yeah, it's about 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Nice, lovely temperature. I've got my pretty much my summer attire on. I've got my mesh jacket, but I did put the liner in it. I'm wearing Levi's with my long johns underneath them. There was a good chance it was going to rain, and my rain gear goes over my Levi's, but they don't go comfortably anyway, go over my riding pants. So I'm basically dressed for summer, and it's really nice. It's just perfect. And you look at this one lane road, and you've got to be careful because there's logging trucks and there's other people coming down here going really fast. So you gotta keep your eyes open, guys, when you come up here riding in the mountains. It's not like the city. You don't have an ambulance 2 blocks away. You're up here, so it's got to be safe. Got to be careful. I remember when these roads were gravel way back when I was a kid. Actually, before that, they were dirt. They were just mud, and then they started graveling them. And late 60s, early 70s, people started getting concerned about salmon and one thing or another, so they started putting this really heavy oil on them, almost like a tar. And then about the time we had the oil embargo, they switched to gravel, or to pavement. So that's a bonus for us motorcyclists. And we have all these really cool paved roads going all over in the forest. We have access to places we've never been able to access before on a road bike. Well, lucky us. And I do have a bit of a sniffle today, guys. It's It's been wet this year. I got soaking wet at work 2 days in a row, so I'm trying to not catch a cold, but we'll see what happens. Well, I'm taking a lot of vitamins. I'm still gonna ride. I'll just have a drippy nose. It's alright. I don't care. Oh man, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? You know, the clouds are starting to go away. Look at that sky. It's just, you get up here in the mountains and the sky is just a different color blue. The air is so fresh. You can smell this forest. You can almost taste it. It's just, this is the best time of the year. Everything is fresh, washed off from the rain and the snow. New growth coming up. It's just wonderful. And guys, you know, I promote safety. I want to give a shout out to this organization. It's a fineline.com. It's a fineline.com. These guys have some great videos. Their goal is to have 0 motorcycle fatalities by the year 2030, and that's in the state of Washington, but it works for every state. So check them out, guys. I use their videos a lot. I'm also the newsletter editor, and I use their videos a lot when I'm writing articles about safety, parking lot practice, slow speed maneuvers, that kind of stuff. You know, so many guys, they can't do a U-turn on their motorcycle. It's just like parallel parking. You just have to know the formula. Yeah, there's a junction of 57 there, Forest Road 57. If you remember on my last video, the car that turned up 57. It's a really cool ride, but the pavement's pretty crappy. It's got some potholes, so you got to slow down. Don't wear heavy sunglasses because you can't see the potholes, and you'd be like one of my buddies that he almost crashed. Oh man, he hit that pothole hard. I'm surprised he didn't bust his seals on his forks. But anyway, getting back to safety. If you can ride your motorcycle at slow speeds, if you can do figure eights, if you can do U-turns, if you can do the slaloms, if you can brake safely, all the above, you're going to be able to handle your motorcycle at high speeds. It's amazing when you learn the slow speed stuff. It just makes you so much of a better rider at high speeds. So anyway, check out itsafineline.com. And you can check us out too, our newsletter. We always have safety stuff. And again, that's Vancouver, Washington, Chapter X. Or you can put GWRRA, Chapter X, Vancouver, Washington. You put something like that in your search bar. You'll come up with it. Check us out, guys. We have fun. And these are the kind of roads that we live for. This is what we do mostly. 2-lane twisties. Yeah, we're not racers anymore. We're kind of old, but we get there. We get there safely. And man, do we have a good time. We just thoroughly enjoy it. Oh, look at the sky starting to clear up better and better. How green it is. You notice the heavy traffic? And it is Sunday. I know it. There's a lot of people out down lower, but you get up here and until you get to the end of the road, there's not much traffic. You might see 1 or 2 cars, but usually that's about it. You're pretty much alone up here. It's really easy to get in the groove. It's just you and your motorcycle. All that tension, stress that the world piles on you, it's just gone. You're feeling good, you're relaxed, you're focused on the road and the scenery. It's a good experience. And guys, if you notice some of the trees, they look thinner, like there's not as many trees. Well, that's the United States Forest Service finally getting their act together, learning how to properly manage our forest that we've been telling them for generations. They come in and they thin them out and they remove the underbrush. What that does, that prevents a forest fire from getting too hot where that kills the trees and actually sterilizes the soil. Fewer trees, less underbrush, the fire comes in, it just kind of burns through. It's actually kind of beneficial. Actually, a proper fire is actually beneficial. I know that sounds weird, but it puts nutrients back in the soil and burns up the weeds and one thing or another. The next year, everything comes back twice as green, twice as lush. It doesn't kill the trees. That's the big deal. The fire just doesn't reach the temperatures to kill the trees. So you gotta like that. Yep, this road is in pretty good shape this year. This road gets used all year round. This is I don't know, you get several feet of snow up here, and snowmobile clubs use this. This is one of their many go-to routes. It's just like motorcycles, only they do it on the snow. I don't know if you've ever been on a snowmobile, but man, they're a hoot. They're a lot of fun. So if you can't ride your motorcycle, you can ride your snowmobile. They also put things up here. They put rest stops, and they're a really good outfit. They do a lot of things up here, pick up garbage, and they have cleanup days, and they take care of the forest. They enjoy it up here. And that's kind of the way we feel. We don't like litter bugs. We like to take care of our forest. Yeah, I'm just cruising. What a great day. Just me and my Goldwing, just humming along. Normally I listen to an audio book. Today I'm just listening to my motorcycle. It's just humming. I named my Goldwing Whisper. It's so quiet it just whispers. So I know I'm dorky, but that's what I do. Okay guys, 13 minutes in this video. I got a little surprise coming up here. I've been trying to yak for 13 minutes. That's tough for me. With another 10 seconds we'll come around a couple corners here. There he is. Oh, did you see that? Ah, deer. You gotta watch out for them deer, guys. Normally they jump right in front of you. This one was nice. She jumped right back into the forest. I appreciate that. That's a good thing. And this is the big junction where there's Little Crater Lake, Timothy Lake, a whole bunch of different recreating sites. So we'll start hitting some traffic in here, guys, and things will start changing. We're getting closer to Highway 26, so there'll be more people, more cars. But the scenery's just as beautiful. Guys, I'm going to pop in a little tune here and go blow my nose. Well, folks, we're getting to the end of the road here. Forest Road 42. Isn't this a beautiful little road? Mount Hood National Forest. My home turf. I sure hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I try to get up here several times a year. And there's probably 1,100 more roads we can do. I'm going to show you all of them, guys. I'm just so fortunate that I live here. There's so much forest. Then you get on the east side of the Cascades, and it's a whole nother climate. Lots of rolling hills, deep canyons. It's drier. It gets about 11 inches of rain, where the west side gets close to 40 inches of rain. So keep showing up, and I'll keep showing you some really cool stuff. It'll give you some ideas where you want to take your wife and your spouse or your kids, and throw them in the car, throw them on the bike, whatever you got. Get out there. Enjoy this. This is ours. Enjoy it. This is what our tax dollars pay for. And a big shout out to the outfit that did this rest area. The snowmobile guys, the snowmobile group, I should say. Take care of this rest stop and all the outbuildings here. Well, guys, I'm going to close it down and get over my sniffles. I'll see you on part 3. We'll be heading down to Hood River, Oregon, 2635. Cross the bridge. See you then, guys. Bye.